What's good, YouTube? It's Anthony back with another video. Thank you for joining in. Let's not hesitate. Let's get right into it. Let's go. Alright guys, so make sure first and foremost we have to start with our foundation. Starting close, work on form shooting. Usually I happen to get my cadences down first in the lane, so I happen to do like a side step back or just in between the legs movements and just shoot with the jump shot, natural jump shot, and then happen to go back to the free throw line, just work on my form there, and then after that go ahead and get into my normal movements. Here we happen to have the hip swivel move. Chris Paul has made this famous for so many years. He's a master class point guard at this move. Makes it so deadly, just the separation movement. And here we happen to have a little breakdown on how to operate whenever a smaller defender is on you or whenever a bigger defender is on you. You go ahead and use this move, blow right past him, or you can go ahead and stop and pull for a jump shot like how he does here with his other separation step.
Excuse me, my friend.
Here we just happen to have another cadence. I happen just to be working on my jump shot today, so I just happen to go ahead and do the movement and pull up. But this is an easy move to go ahead and blow by your defender, especially if you happen to attack that lead foot. And then also you can incorporate floaters as well, right and left hand. All right, and here we happen to have the UTEP Two Step coined by Tim Hardaway. Whew, this move is so deadly, so deadly. You can either go between the legs and then cross over quick, which is a true UTEP, or I happen to do another version of it where I happen to actually go ahead and do the crossover first and then go ahead and go between your legs. There's so many different versions to this, but here's the true UTEP Two Step. And so I just go ahead and quick, make sure to sell that drive first or attacking at that angle, take that one step and then cross back over. And then I just happen to incorporate some different movements here. And then I just go ahead and add that counter movement, and then the UTEP Two Step on top of that. And as well as setting up the individual, setting up the defender. Go ahead, read their body language, read their belly, see what type of leg that they're shifting on, if they're weight bearing or not, and then just attack that side. Boom, boom, snatch back. Either can drive for the shot, or you can go ahead and kick out to an open defender because the defense is already going to collapse anyway. So somebody's going to be
on
open.
That bottom side, Ayton really doesn't even have to set one. Quick switch by Looney.
Yeah, but here we happen to have Chris Paul once again, just a master at his craft. Being an architect out there, just going to operating in the mid-range. Here I happen to have a move called the Matador. It's just basically a simple shift where you happen to push off the opposite way and then have the ball transition over into your opposite arm as well. And I happen to incorporate just a different counter to this where you happen to make sure when you happen to drive, I go up for a shot, so I'm pump faking the ball, get my defender up, I can either draw the foul or just shoot on top. And this is exactly what you don't want to do right here. Yep, so here we go. Go ahead, standing on 2 feet this time, raising up. It's a bucket. Now we happen to have just working on pull-ups, different minded jump shots, different combos on how to separate from the defender. I'm tacking at an angle. I'm not veering off over at a veering off on the defender. I'm going right, attacking their leg, attacking their line of sight, attacking that shoulder. That way I can take a V line to the hoop if I had wanted to go ahead and drive to the hoop. And we just happen to incorporate different styles, different combos, double behind the backs, UTEP Two Step crossovers into the pull-up range. I can even do a drop crossover into a snatch back. There's so many different movements, but these were the ones I just happened to pick for this video. There's more to come. Sizing up my defender, being triple threat, I just go ahead and rip through up high because sometimes they happen to have length defenders. I like to rip low and try to steal the ball, so I keep it up high, work on that one, and I can also do rip low as well. But what you do to one side, you want to do to the other side. So here we happen to have where I'm attacking angles on the drive, or in this case, I happen to be doing some floaters. So whatever I'm I want to happen to have different options, different counter moves when I happen to beat the defense. That's why it's so important to happen to have a bag. I'm over here. I have too many counters in my arsenal to where if a defender happens to cut me off, I know how to get past them. If they happen to take away this angle for the shot, I know how to finish with my left hand. So I happen to want to finish floaters. I can jump off my right leg and left leg and finish with both hands. That's what I usually happen to practice, and I think that's integral into the master class, and having that creative imagination to your game. And then here I'm just incorporating just the combo movements into a jump shot. So double behind the back play here, and then I go ahead and do another shift, and then I just separate and veer off to the only angle I know in which I can happen to get a shot off. Here's just a slow-mo version of that. I happen to miscalculate and actually get the ball out, but I happen to make up for it and hit the shot. So same thing on the other side, vice versa, with the left hand, raise up, pull up. It's a jumper, it's a bucket. And then make sure always staying accountable as well. Going back to my first video, you know, we got to finish out on a high note in drills. Make sure to make those free throws every time. If you happen to miss, run them things, run them lines. So it's a good way to go ahead and calm down, relax, stress-free mindset. And it's also pressure. You got to put that pressure in your head to finish. Now we happen to have the Jamal crossover wrap. This is just for play, really. Of course, it would be a carry, but here's a little slow-mo breakdown of how he does it. I couldn't get the fully wrapped version of it right now. My handles weren't working out for me that day, but here's a couple of tries that I happened to make up for it. I think that was my best one that I happened to miss out on. However, this one here was just a dead play, was just shooting it, rising up, just it's whatever. It's game time. Thank you, YouTube, once again. I really appreciate it. If you liked the video, make sure to go ahead and like, comment down below the favorite part, or if you happen to have any discrepancies with the video, or happen to have any other moves or tools that you would happen to use in certain situations. So go ahead and drop a comment down below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and that like button. Make sure to share with others if need be. Hopefully you guys happen to have a great rest of your day. Make sure to always strive for greatness. Peace.